Many of us may be heading out of town and heading on vacation, and you want to take photos of your family and friends. Well, if you're like me, your pictures, not so good. Rick D Elia's pictures, good. He is a professional photographer. And we brought him here today to give us some tips, and we'll just get right to it. What do you say, Rick?
Okay, sounds great.
All right, we are going to show some pictures of things that you should not do. Here's some tips to take some really good pictures. Okay, it's a cute little boy.
This is one of my nephews.
Very cute.
And the point in showing this photograph is to remind everybody probably the toughest thing that we can do, but if you practice it, you can get it. And that is pay attention to where light and shadow are occurring in your frame. The biggest part of paying attention to light is actually paying attention to the shadow, because when you can identify the shadow, you can tell when things are obscured or not obscured in the frame that are important to you.
Right. Let's go to getting close enough. This is
Sure.
a great shot. This is actually a before picture. Obviously a landmark, a Grand Canyon shot, and there's a little man right there.
A little man. Turns out that's actually me in the photograph. A friend of mine took that.
Is that a bad picture or a good picture?
That's not the way to go. This, however, is the way to go. The bottom line is, if a person is important enough to have in your photograph, they're important enough to be close to the camera, no matter where you are.
There's some other pictures that we have, and I just want to pull them up for time's sake. That's my whole family,
okay.
And we went to a great spot. That's not a good picture because...
No, because we're not making good use of all of the real estate. And when I say real estate, I mean all of the frame that you have available to you in the camera. We've got a lot of extra space on the bottom, a lot of extra space especially on the right.
That's a good example.
That's a much better way to handle that. We can go vertical. We've got tall cliffs and whatnot. And there's nothing wasted in that frame. Everything there is there for a reason.
And last but not least, me and my pal. Yeah, famous Diamondback player.
Okay.
There you go. That's a bad picture.
That picture is centered. And compositionally, the thing you want to try and do as much as possible is do things off-center or asymmetrically.
Wow, that's
much more like this picture, where we've got a friend of mine in Florence.
I know it goes
My
by
pleasure.
really, really fast. We really just wanted you here so you could taste some of the food. Rick D Elia, he is a photographer. We're going to have the link to his website. And
I created the perfect bite.
Oh,
she gives it to the guest.
Hey.
Thank you, all of our local first and locally owned audience members, for coming to the show. And have a great weekend.